Good morning, evening, or afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back for episode 9 of How to Play 7 Days to Die, a beginner's guide. Today we're going to be working on getting, probably getting a horde base up. It's day 5. We need to start thinking about that pretty soon. I think what we're going to do is we're going to take this little guy over here, this shop over here, and we're just basically going to let the zombies tear it down. It's too close to actually respawn from where we're at right now, so I'm not too worried about the respawning of the loot or anything like that. So basically, yeah, that's what we're gonna do today. We're gonna go and get ready for horde night. So in order to do that, I'm just gonna go ahead and make sure I'm fed up and watered up and everything. So let's go ahead and do that. All right. So yeah, oh, by the way, I do have the camera now, if you haven't noticed, and I'm working on some new little effects and stuff like that. Stuff that I was working on for my stream, and I decided that it might be a good idea to put them into the videos for YouTube as well. Let me know how you guys feel about it, and if you like it or not. And if you do like it, I'll leave it in. I was going to do a video for the, all the armors and stuff in the game today, but I decided not to because I realized that would be a huge undertaking, and I do plan on doing it. It's just gonna, basically I want to get in and do not just the armor. I want to go ahead and do all of the armor, all the weapons, and everything along that line. So that's going to be an interesting little series of videos that I'm going to do. I'm probably going to do just a basic mega guide that tell you everything about the about all the gear in the game and all the blocks and stuff like that. So for building and things like that. Okay, so we should, well, no, we're not good yet. We need more water. All right, so let this run on through here. So I'm going to go ahead and fast forward through this. As soon as we are caught up on the water and the food, I will get up with you, and we'll head out and start farming up some stuff for the base. Okay, here we go. It's time to go ahead and start farming. We're going to need plenty of wood and some iron, so that's what we're going to concentrate on now. I still haven't made the... I don't think I have the duct tape for that. I still haven't made a pickaxe yet, so we're going to have to do that soon as well. We're going to have to do that in order to get the iron that we want to get. So let's go ahead and start chopping down some trees. We're not too far away from the trader quest as well, so we might as well just head that way. I still haven't figured out why these trees keep falling in one hit. I don't know if it's a glitch or what. If anyone else sees the same thing happen on their game, let me know. Uh-oh, we don't have any ammo in there. Might as well go on and grab this stuff while we're at it. We do have a hunting knife, which is really, really good. As you see, it gives a lot more resources. Alright, so we're just going to chop down trees on our way to the quest area. We might as well chop them all down if we think about it. So I'm going to go ahead and fast forward till we get to the quest area and chop trees along the way, and I'll see you there. Alright, and we are there. So let's go ahead and do our pre-clear here. We've got to actual clear the area quest, so let's go ahead and just loot this stuff up. And that way we can do a double loot. We may decide to drop a box here as well, because we're going to be probably getting to the point today to where we can actually at least make a bicycle. So that'll be a good thing. We're gonna need a workbench to do that though. So that's the number one thing we are concentrating on at the moment for our skills. Alright, so we're just gonna come on up here and we're gonna clear this place out. We do have some bullets. We may not have enough, but we might. I think we will. We just need to be sparing on our shots too, as I double tap accidentally. This lady dumb. I don't think there's anything back here. Nope. Alrighty, so now it's time to head upstairs there. So the way you come in here is you come up these stairs right here and you can climb up on these up here. I don't think there's anything you can grab up here at all, so we'll move on up here. I actually did this the other day on stream. Let's see. There we go. We got old dude here. And I think she's the last one actually. There's not many guys in here. We'll go ahead and get these feathers off of him and the flesh as well, because we're gonna have to start thinking about doing a farm soon so we can have some stuff to cook up with all that food that we've got. We do have 4 of 5 lucky looter, so I want to think about that. And there's another room in here, so we drop down into here and we're basically on that other floor that we couldn't see earlier. There's going to be a couple zombies down there as well, so we need to be careful. Okay, grab this medical pile. And that door is locked. We actually have to break this door if we want to get all the loot, because there's some right here. And as you see, there's no way in. There we go. And I think that's all of them. Yeah, that should be all of them. So we'll go ahead and loot this place up and head back out so we can do it again. I'm just gonna do a quick loot here. Let's grab all. I'm not really paying attention to what we are grabbing. Ooh. See that right there? That's good stuff. That wrench is very, very useful. Basically, you'll need that if you want to do any electronic work whatsoever on your base, which we will definitely be covering somewhat soon, actually. As soon as we get into concrete, we're going to be getting the stuff up to actually electrify the base. Alright, so there's this last room right here, and this is where all the good loot's at. That's safe. Okay, we've got 4 lockpicks. We should be good on that. Ooh, nice. Let's see. What can I get rid of here? I can get rid of that. I don't want to get rid of those. I'm going to get rid of these sledgehammer parts because we're never going to use that. I've got one already, and I still haven't used it, and I meant to use it for you guys. We'll try to do that on this next clear if you want. Yeah, we're gonna go and put the 3 on. We need to change the mod out on this one. We can scrap this. That's decent dukes though. Let's see. We've got a cooking pot. We can scrap that and grab. All right. We're gonna have to scrap a little bit more in just a minute. We might as well scrap as much of the metal stuff. Ooh, that's not what I meant to do. I thought I hit 2. We got to scrap as much of the metal stuff as we can as well. because we need the metal for the base. Let's see. I don't really need the coffee beans. I never use coffee, although it can be useful for mining and such. Don't really need the aloe cream, but that's useful later. I'm trying to think about what I can scrap here. I don't really have too much I want to scrap. We'll get rid of the stone arrows. Don't really need those. And animal fat for now. Oh, wait. We can get rid of the bone knife, actually. And then we're definitely going to have to get rid of some stuff now. A lot of early game is exactly what we're doing now. It's all about loot management. Or inventory management. Oh, grab me some liquid refreshment. Ooh. Okay, so we got us a good AK-47. So we're going to go ahead. Might as well just eat some food even though we don't need it. These junk turrets are really nice. I'm going to drop the animal fat for that. And now we're going to run all this stuff outside. We're going to create a loot chest and drop all of this stuff in there. I'll show you how to do that. And then we'll come back and re-clear this place. So the easiest way I found out of here is through this way. But the problem is if you go out this way, you're probably going to break your leg. So we're just going to go back this way. If you don't break your leg, you'll probably at least sprain it. The other day when I was coming through here on my quests on stream, we actually... One time I was able to jump off without breaking my leg or hurting myself at all. And then the next time, broke my leg. So it's kind of inconsistent. Okay, so what we want to do is when we hit that, everything in the area is going to respawn. So we need to actually run away from the area here and put a chest. So let's find the road, actually. Let's run this out to the King of Law over here. And that's where we'll put our chest. And I like to mark all my chests with an X as well. So that's something we'll do. That way I know where they're at. And I want to hit this working stiff tools while we're at it too, because we might be able to get us an auger. If we can get an auger, we're pretty much set. Alright, so let's see. Temporarily drop this so I can make me a storage chest. And that went away. Okay, so... Oh, no, it did. Yeah, it did. Okay, that's not that big of a deal. We can deal without it. Wasn't one of our best things that we had. So I'm going to grab the lockpicks. We're going to need them. I'm going to keep my ammo on me. And drop everything else. I definitely want the AK. And we're going to drop the hunting rifle now that we don't really need it. I usually replace my hunting rifle when I get an AK. And we'll drop all this stuff in here. We don't need any wood for this clear. We may need something to heal up with, so we'll just keep that stuff in our inventory and drop that as well. We should be good now. And I'm going to go ahead and check the area around here. Now, I don't think that's going to respawn, so we're not going to worry too much. Let's see. Shamway foods. No, I'm not too worried about that. So we're going to go ahead and start the quest up. That was a weird sound. I don't know what it was. Now, be very careful when you're doing stuff like that. There's an issue to where if your stuff is too close, it will destroy it. Ooh, I never even saw that room. Oh wait, that's the room we dropped down into. Gotcha. Come on, lady. She dropped this loot. What was it? Ooh, art of mining. Uncover more sparkle with this favorite trick of mine. Adds a small chance to mine rare gems from ore. That's actually really good. So what that does is allows you to get gold and silver and all that fun stuff from mining, which will actually sell to the trader for quite a bit of dukes. And dukes are very, very useful. They didn't used to be as useful as they are now. It's not just for buying things anymore. You can actually make bullet casings out of them. Okay, there's a guy. No? Interesting. So the bird was there the last time I came through here. Both times, but it wasn't this time. I guess my game stage isn't high enough, or I'm not high enough in the quests quite yet. That all seems to be kind of fluid on what spawns and when it spawns. There we go. There we go. And I think we're good now. Yeah, we've cleared the area. So we're just gonna loot everything up real quick. We've already, okay, so most people would wanna actually read this. Do not read that since we've already read it, is what I'm gonna do. I'm going to actually sell that to the trader because I believe the dukes are more useful than the 50 experience, but that's just my personal opinion. If you have a different opinion, feel free to let me know about it because I like discussions like that. See if you can change my mind on it. There we go, and boom. Let's go ahead and unlock this safe first. That's going to take a few seconds. So the safes can be a bit of a pain sometimes. I've had as many as 4 or 5 attempts on a safe before it actually unlocked. There is a talent that you can spec into for it though. And I do actually recommend it if you're going to be doing a lot of looting. Ooh. We got us a helmet light mod, press boy cap mod, and storage pocket mod. Let's go ahead and see what we can put those on. We can put the storage on here. And since we've already changed the helmet and we didn't actually modify it, let's put one of these on here. Now we can see again. And last Shamway box. Okay, so I think that's everything. Yeah, that's everything. That's a way out. I'm not too worried about that. And I'm not too worried about killing the zombie either. He'd be too much of a pain to deal with right now. We'd have to get the door open and all that weird stuff. The last piece of loot is in here, I believe, and we should be good. And we'll exit the same way that we did last time. Now we need to prioritize what we are going to carry back to the base with us. And there we go. So yeah, I've been digging through the XML files since about yesterday morning, trying to get all of the information up for you guys for those or that huge guide that I'm gonna do. And it's gonna be basically, it's gonna tell you all the base damages and things like that of all the weapons, what skills affect them, how they affect them, all that stuff. So it's going to be a huge project. Hopefully I should be able to get the first video out within the next week or so. Like I said, I got to do a lot of research on it, make sure that I get all the information that we need for the video and all that fun stuff. Okay, so I need to actually mark this chest because I didn't. That's me being a bad player. Let's get over here and do that actually while we're dumping into it. And we're getting close to nighttime too, so we need to watch out for that. This is why I said we're gonna start concentrating on the base, because it's about to be day 6. Day 7 is when the horde comes, and if we're not prepared for them, we're not gonna like it very much. But this loot that we just got is actually very, very helpful for it. Not for the base itself, but for horde night at least. So we're just gonna dump everything in here and move on to open or go run that working stiff tools over here, because that's gonna be very good stuff. There's usually a way in, so I'm gonna try to find the way in. Oh, okay, so this is going to be one of those that you have to go in from another building if you want to cheat your, or not really cheat your way in, but get in easily. So, ooh, King of Law, wait, actually this will have books and stuff on it. There we go. And this is a pretty big building, so it's going to take us a minute or 3 to clear it out. And since we got guns, I'm not too worried about these guys. We're going to go ahead and clear it out, even though it's night time, or will be nighttime very, very soon. We've got a little bit of ammo here. We've got guns. We should be alright. Famous last words. So if I haven't told you already, I'm just doing the auto loot by hitting the R key. I'm pretty sure I said that one in the first video. Alright, here we go. And that's all of them. Alright, cool. We're going to go ahead and pick up the chairs and stuff because they're useful. We can put them back down later and wrench them for mechanical parts if we want to. Okay, so this is the way up, I think. Usually you can follow the lights and it'll tell you the way around. I'm not worried about that guy. If he comes in, then we'll kill him. There we go. I think that's all of these guys in here. Let's make sure it is all of these guys in here before we start looting this area. Nothing worse than a zombie coming up and tapping on your shoulder while you're trying to loot something. Alright, there we go. I don't have any repair kits with me either, so I may actually run out of axe before this is over with. Ooh, so that saves me from actually having to make a pickaxe, but we're gonna do it anyway because we can make a higher level pickaxe than that. You start out being able to make level 2s. Learn the beer recipe. Beer's kind of useful. It gives you a really good stamina regen for about 30 seconds and also makes you drunk and makes you fight harder. Interesting. I must have already broken that one and didn't pay attention to it. Ooh, this is nice. That you actually have to spec into 5 of 5 intellect and get all the way to advanced engineer, the last advanced engineer. So that just saved us a lot of points if we don't want to spend them. Alright, so I think that's almost it. We need to try to work our way over to the working stiff tools. We're getting a lot of good tools out of here too, so I'm not complaining about that at all. Alright, so let's figure out our direction that we need to go here. I think we go downstairs and we can get in through the downstairs area. Here we go. Ooh, level 3 wrench. That's the first time I believe I've ever found a wrench in a twill. Like I said, nothing worse than a zombie coming and tapping on your shoulder while you're looting. I should have probably figured this place out better before I started. Live and learn. We're getting a lot of steroids here. There's a zombie on the other side of that wall over there. Ooh. Mushroom spore seed. Schematic. Let's see. We've already hit all this stuff over here. And here. I keep getting a bunch of empty stuff. But we're getting XP for these, so I'm not complaining. Let's see. We need to come in here now. Get away from him always. Reloading. That didn't work out very well. And I don't have anything to repair that with. I can use one of these low-level wrenches to do this as well. It's going to take a little bit longer, but we can do that. Perfectly viable if you absolutely have to. Alright. And maybe we'll get lucky and get some repair kits out of here. Or an auger. Auger would be nice. Nope. Oh, yeah, this is another thing we can use here too. These are really good for breaking things. If you spec into them, they can knock down doors pretty efficiently too. Like a single power swing will knock down a door if I remember correctly. We'll just carry this around with us for now. I'm not gonna worry about that little zombie. We're gonna go ahead and move upstairs because we want to get the working stiff tools done before the end of the video here. So we'll go on and clear this out real quick. Let's see. And here. Okay, so that should be everything in there. See what I mean about these being super slow though? They take forever to swing. Yeah, I wasn't about to try that with the slow hammer. Alright. Sometimes if you jump in these areas, you can see stuff on top of the other stuff. That's why I keep doing that. And they've got a weird distance too. If you're too close to them, I don't think you hit them. Okay, so we're in the working stiffs tools. But this looks more like a house to me, doesn't it, you? Alright, so let's go ahead and head over and upstairs here. I think that'll drop us down into the working stiffs tools. And nothing up here. Alright. Okay, so we can drop. That's where we just came from. This is the working stiffs tools here. So this is where we need to go. Actually, we've already been in here. So maybe over here? Yeah, we haven't been in here yet. So be careful with these right here. You hear that? That falls. These ones that look discolored from the rest of them, those are the ones you gotta worry about. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab our machine gun here, because there may be zombies. You can run straight over them as well if you need to. Let's see. I'm not going to be able to make that jump right now. I'm over encumbered by 15. So we're just going to come on through here. Alright. So we are now in the tool place. Officially. Ooh. Let's get rid of the skirt. And grab more stuff. Puffer coats are useful. I'm going to hold on to that. Let's see. Is that the only thing that was up here? I guess it was. Okay. Make sure I get all these boxes and we should be good to move on. Usually in offices like this you can find some sort of a safe. Not always, but a lot of times. Oh, okay, so muffle connectors. Okay, this will keep us quieter. We're gonna go ahead and grab that. Let's see. Let's eat some food here to help us heal up a little bit. And this will heal us too, so we might as well just use these real quick. That way we don't waste the loot. And drop those. Alright. So let's hit the next room here. We're getting close to the end of this building. See, that's the reason we can hold on to this puffer coat, is because we're now cold, which gives us problems. That was a little bit of a lackluster working stiff tools, if you ask me. Ooh, not good, not good, not good. And right here. Ooh. Let's see, what do I have? Okay. I had to see what weapons I still had. I just went through all of my ammo on that one. Oh, bone. Do I want to toss any of this stuff out for bones? Yeah, we'll scrap the empty cans and pick up the bones, because bone is always useful. Like I said, you can make glue out of the bones, and that's something that you'll always want as many of as you can get for duct tape and such. Duct tape's used in just about every cool thing in the game. Alright, so ooh, there's our loot. What do we have here? Nothing too amazing. Let's see. That's going to be better than what we have, so we're going to put that on. We're going to scrap that. We're going to grab the military stuff. We're going to scrap this. And baseball bat parts. Let's see. We don't need all these brushes. Alright, so let's see. I almost made a mistake there. If I would have had ammo, I wouldn't have it anymore. Oh yeah, I forgot I was using this for that. That could be useful. We're gonna get rid of the primitive bow. And we want to be careful here, because those are landmines. They will kill us. And actually, we've already been down there, so I'm not too worried about that spot. Now we just need to figure out what we are going to take back and what we're going to leave here for now, and then come back later to pick up the rest. I think the high priority loot we're going to carry with us, like the guns and the ammos and stuff like that. Stuff that we can actually use during horde night would be nice. Alright, so let's go ahead and head out of here. Grab these toilets up here. Ooh, there's an entire wandering horde. Okay, so they're all headed in. We'll head down, just to avoid them. All right, I think we're good now. All of the other guys went inside. So we're gonna dump off all of this stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and call it here. And I will meet up with you tomorrow. We will be actually finishing up, or actually working on converting a house into a horde, or a building into a horde base. And first thing we'll do is we'll go on and go through all this loot here so we can figure out what we want to keep and what we don't want to keep. And I will see you tomorrow.